look how big the castle's getting. Oh, look at that. You're working hard, aren't you, huh? Oh, so am I. With your daddy. Only nothing stacks up with him. At least not when I'm the one trying to do the building. We had another big fight the other night. And he's barely looked at me since. Oh, Star, I'm getting so tired of it. But I can't give up just yet. Do you know why? Because you're here, safe. And you do like building things with me, don't you, huh? Do you? Yeah. Oh, look, it's time for your walk with Judith. So tell you what, let's pick up these blocks, okay? And we can build a whole new castle later. Okay, so it's time to go. Oh! Okay, it's okay, Star. It's okay, sweetie. Oh, God, she's gonna need... Get me a coat. Okay, we're gonna go for a little ride, okay, sweetie? Call the car and get the car, okay? And then, get Mr. Todd and the sun and give me my coat. Just throw my coat over me. Open the door, too, okay? It's okay.
What the hell is going on?
It's okay. Everything is under control.
Oh, yeah, everything's under control. I just got called to the emergency room.
Fine,
Where is
Todd.
she?
No, it's...
Is there a doctor here?
Todd, Star's right in there. I was with her up until 2 minutes ago when they were finishing up the stitches.
Stitches?
Yes. Star fell and hit her head on the edge of the coffee table.
That's it. Judith is gone. She's gone.
Judith was in the kitchen. Star was with me.
You. And what were you doing when my daughter was lying in a pool of her own blood? Huh? Were you making up more verses for the Todd the Loser song? Were you on the phone trying to drum up another client or two? Or maybe you helped Star along with her little tumble?
Dare you?
Well, we've been hating each other a lot lately. Maybe this is your way of hitting me where it hurts.
This is too sick to believe.
No, what's sick is that you would call yourself a mother. Because you don't care about it. All you care about is your life. If you cared about my kid at all, my kid wouldn't have wound up in this hospital.
Why don't you be quiet? Because you are totally wrong.
How is she?
The cut's been sutured. The x-rays were negative. Your daughter's going to be fine, thanks to Mrs. Manning.
Yeah, sure.
This was an accident. I've seen thousands just like it. Toddler's fall. It's as simple as that. But the situation could have been a lot worse if it hadn't been for your wife's quick thinking.
Why? What'd she do?
Well, she put ice on the wound immediately. She kept Star warm. And she brought her here faster than any ambulance would have been able to.
Well, when can we take Star home?
In about 3 minutes. Think you can behave yourself that long?
Yeah, maybe I ought to get myself checked out, you know. But every time I go into this building, I just go bonkers. It's like I got some kind of a Ben chromosome. All right, look, not that it makes any difference, but I'm sorry that you didn't understand what I was trying to say.
It doesn't make any difference.
Wait, hold on.
For what? Over the last 48 hours, you have been unbelievably obnoxious, even by your standards. But for you to even think that I could have abused that little girl, much less flatly accuse me of it, that is more than anyone should have to swallow. So you take your festering paranoia somewhere else. I am through being your dumping ground.
Wait, now, hold on now. Look, we can't leave yet, all right? Because Shorty's not ready yet. I'm going to have to rename her, though. I'm going to start calling her Scar. All right, look, we went over this, and I was way out of line. What do you want me to do, write it 1,000 times on a blackboard?
Don't bother.
Well, Star, you know, it's like she hadn't seen you in a month or so, where she kept grabbing for you in the car and grinning and all that junk.
Star loves me. That's the problem, or part of it anyway.
Oh, you want to run that by me again?
You know, I never know which Todd is going to show up. The bashful one, full of corny jokes and good intentions? Or the one who's around most of the time?
Hey.
Listen, I cannot read you at all. So I never know what I'm going to get from you next. I feel like I'm holding my breath and living with a complete stranger.
A stranger who's made it worth your while.
Oh, yes, of course. Our sacred deal. The one that strictly defines what I am to you. Lawyer and stopgap mom. Nothing more or less.
You're the one who said yes to this whole thing.
But Star didn't. All she knows is that I'm here, and she likes it. Which is where the problem comes in. Because the longer I stay, the more attached to me she will get. Only, I'm not permanent. In fact, some days I feel like I've already left, or like I was never here in the first place. And sooner or later, that is going to hurt Star. We've made a real mess out of this, Todd.
Well, you know me. I like a good mess.
Well, I'm not you. And I think there's only one thing we can do to clean it up.
You know, Delgado, I think you're making a big deal out of nothing now.
Listen, I've hit the wall, Todd. But in the long run, this is what's best for Star, too.
I think we're just going through a phase, you know. We've both been on edge. It's temperamental.
That's not a phase with you, Todd. That's it.
We had a fight. What's the big deal? It's like a kid taking a header. I mean, these things happen.
But kids get up, wipe away their tears, and move on to the next thing.
So what are you telling me? You're just going to walk away from an extra $1 million, cash in your chips, and walk away?
Right now.
We can't do that.
Try to come up with one legitimate reason why not.
Well, as soon as you walk out that door, Blair will scramble up her lawyers and try and make another grab at Star. And you know they'll get away with it this time without a mother in this house.
You've been awarded full custody of Star. That's a lot harder to challenge than the temporary variety.
Okay. Well, you know, Bird has gotten very attached to you. You know, you go, he'll probably have some kind of hysterical molt. There'll be moose feathers all over the place. All right, look, you can't go.
Is that your way of saying you'd like me to stay? Because if it is, and that's what you want, you're going to have to do a lot better. As a husband and as a friend. It's up to you, Todd. Human up, or I'm gone. It's your call. I can't live like this.
We have a deal. That
doesn't work. Not for me, not for Star. I've done everything I can. Now you try to fix it. And don't tell me to stick around because the Bird is going to miss me.
Well, look, it was a stupid joke. What?
Yeah, you're joking because you don't give a damn.
What do you want from me?
How about a little humanity, Todd? Beginning with how you treat me in front of Star, our daughter. She watches and she listens, Todd. What do you think you're teaching her? To trust nobody? To be afraid of everybody? You accused me of neglecting her, of letting her get hurt. You just about said that I hurt her myself. If you really believe that, you're crazy. You know how much I love that child. And if you don't believe it, I am very tired of being the target of your frustration and your anger every time you feel the need to inflict your pain on somebody else.
I said I was sorry. And okay, fine. Look, you are a very good stepmother.
Then treat me that way. Treat me like something more than the hired help. Otherwise, Star will grow up thinking that's what a marriage is. Two complete strangers living together like a boss and an overpaid employee. With no real warmth, no closeness.
I grew up my whole life. I've never had any of that garbage.
And is that the kind of lonely, empty life you want for Star?
Hey, even you have to admit that there is plenty of love and affection in Star's life.
And you have nothing left over for anyone else.
There was nothing in any of that in our deal.
The deal is a disaster. Can you see that or not? Fine. I quit. Hire another wife.
I don't even get 2 weeks' notice.
Oh, this is over. I'm out of here. I'm going to go pack my bag.